Now on to another uncomfortable topic in China. Sex. A new sex education textbook in Beijing and Shanghai is igniting debate in China about just how modern the curriculum should be. While some are praising the textbook for talking about sex and reproduction in an honest way, many parents feel the book is pornographic. Our contributor in Beijing, Charlie Custer, tracks the debate.
Sex education has never been a priority in Chinese schools. One widely repeated story once reported in the BBC tells of a couple who visited a doctor because they were unable to get pregnant. The doctor eventually determined the two were sleeping in the same bed, but not touching each other. It's not as uncommon as you might think. Many Chinese university students still don't understand how women get pregnant. "Wow, I didn't even know this stuff when I graduated from high school," wrote one Weibo user in response to images of pages from the country's new sex ed texts, which describes how women become pregnant and give birth. This simple message, even the part about not knowing how women get pregnant, was then retweeted by thousands of other users. "I didn't really understand how I was born until I got to college either," wrote one user in the comments thread of the original post. "Scary," wrote another commenter. "Today's children are so lucky. Before, we didn't know anything at all." But things haven't necessarily gotten any better. A newspaper in the coastal city of Xiamen found that only 20% of college students had any formal sex education before they went to university, and 2/3 were unhappy with the availability of sex education they get there now. Not everyone feels the texts are a good thing. Kong Qingdong, a professor at China's prestigious Peking University and a descendant of Confucius, is one of many pundits who took to the media to condemn the new texts. In ancient times, as we understand it now, they didn't have any sex ed, and adults did not talk about sex with their kids. But this didn't delay anything. When people grew up, they learned about sex by themselves. We don't need education. Some things you can learn on your own. One way they're learning is from pornography, which is illegal, but still widely shared on the internet. And with mobile phone use on the rise, mobile porn sites are also popping up left and right, and they're difficult for the government to weed out. Moreover, unaware of sexually transmitted diseases, youngsters having sex often don't use condoms, preferring to rely on abortion pills in the event of unplanned pregnancies. Sex abuse is another problem. A recent survey conducted by the Beijing Youth Sex Education International Forum revealed that less than 6% of 4th and 5th grade students knew which parts of their bodies should be private, and nearly 20% said that if abused, they would keep it a secret or ignore it entirely. It's clear there's still a lot of education to be done here. In Beijing, I'm Charlie Custer for Link TV.
Link TV is the only U.S. network dedicated to global and national news, uncompromising documentaries, and diverse cultural programs. Programs which connect you to the world. To learn more, visit linktv.org.